Hey everyone, so I've been doing this video thing on YouTube for about 2 months now, just over 2 months, and I'm starting to understand one of the biggest obstacles that people have to overcome in pursuing whatever it is that they want, whatever they want to become in life. And I think it all stems from the simple, and I wish I remembered what book I read this in, but basically writers are people that write, artists are people that paint, speakers are people that speak, fill in the blank. Videographers are people that make videos. All those things are, you become one of those by doing the task that those people do. So if you want to be an author, you should be writing every single day. If you want to be a weightlifter, you should be lifting every day. And that's the thing that I think is interesting. When we relate that, at least for me, when we think about doing some sort of physical feat, a physical activity, it makes sense to us that if we want to run a marathon in 3 hours and we start training for that marathon and it's taking us, we start out, it takes us 7 hours to run 26 miles, and then we keep attempting to get faster and faster. We understand that there is a training period that is required to reach the level of fitness that we want to achieve. It's just like a logical, again, for myself, I started doing CrossFit, and I want to be able to do these particular lifts and muscle ups and ring muscle ups and all these very challenging things that require a lot of entire body strength. And the thing that I think we have to remember is that the training period for becoming that person that we want to be is a very long time. It could take 5, 10, 15 years to ultimately become the person that we are desiring or that we were created to be. And you have to remember that whatever it is that you want to do, you have to be doing it every single day. And more importantly, you can't be focused on what are the results, like how many pull-ups can I do today, and then determine whether or not you're successful after working out for a month. You have to remember that the goal is to do 10 pull-ups a day and do that every single day, so that a year from now you'll be able to do 60 in a day, or whatever the metric is for the thing that you're doing. The reason I'm sharing this today is because I realize that in creating these videos and completing my daily recipe every day, I'm starting to feel a lot more momentum towards the thing that I ultimately want, which is to have a positive influence on the world through business and leadership and impacting the people that I come in contact with. And so creating videos is something that allows me daily to work on my speaking ability and forming thoughts and working on not saying and all those things. But the other part of my recipe involves writing, involves cold calling, and involves being active on social media, all of which are required to become a influencer in the world that I live in and that I want to be 5 years from now. And so, if I want to have 1 million subscribers on YouTube, you have to begin somewhere. You have to start somewhere, and you have to begin creating. And as long as I create videos every single day, and I also improve the quality just a little bit every single day, and I get better at speaking every single day, and my editing speed and everything that I'm doing is getting a little bit better incrementally over time, a year from now, I will be absolutely crushing it in this space. And keep in mind that I never would have been there had I not gone to the gym, so to speak, every single day along that timeline. So I had a conversation. The reason I brought this up is because in our daily stand-up today, I just reminded Doug and Pat, focus on who you want to be 5 to 10 years from now, and think about what that person, if they are as good as you'd want to be, what is that person doing every day? and then do that now. Even if you can't do it at the level that you want to do it at, the quality's not good enough, you don't have enough followers on Instagram or whatever the other metrics that are like the daily measurable, forget about those. You're not doing it for people's views or for other people's appreciation. You're doing it because that's who you are and that's what you want. If I was only basing the success of this YouTube channel on how many people were watching my videos, it would be the worst thing ever. I think currently I've got like 106 videos on here and there's a total of like 250 views. So it's like, and half of those are mine. So I feel like that's the thing that I'm doing, and the reason I'm continuing to create this much content is because I know that my goal, my whole purpose is to get better, work on my speaking and how I want to engage the audience, find out how to open a video and close a video, work on adding graphics in, adding an opener and a closer, and beginning to do that on a consistent basis. That's why I'm doing it. And then a year from now, maybe I'll have 2,000 views and maybe 5 followers instead of 2. But again, I'm not measuring the success of my YouTube career based on how many people are watching it after month 1 or 6 or 12 or whatever it is, because I'm in this for the long haul and this is what I ultimately want to do. So I have to be doing this daily in order to get more comfortable and continue to improve that quality. So take that for what it's worth. Whatever it is that you're pursuing out there, realize that you have to do it daily. You have to do it every single day, multiple times a day. And if you can do it more in a day, do it more, but just do it consistently, because the consistency is something that will start to give you an immense amount of momentum, which can then lead you to, just running through so many different obstacles that you never even thought were imaginable.